Yo, what's up everybody? It's your main man Calid B back here. Really excited to deliver another episode of the Brand Review.
First, we'll look at the artist's brand identity and get an understanding of what makes their music and image stand out from the competition. Then we'll take a look at what's good with their brand and where it currently stands and discuss some of their brand extensions. And in our final segment, we'll discuss what's next. How can the artist take their brand to the next level?
Now this time around, we're going to take it behind the boards and talk about one of the most popular DJs in the world, very influential in the millennial culture and pop culture in general. That's right, I'm talking about the homie Diplo.
Oh, yo, 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 yo,
Now Thomas Wesley Pence, aka Diplo, has become somewhat of a cross-cultural icon for the millennial generation. He's been able to build his brand of cool by seamlessly integrating different styles of music, putting on artists such as Riff Raff and Rusko, and building his own label, m.i.a.
He's been able to live comfortably in both the underground and mainstream music worlds by providing his creative flair to everything he's involved in. His job titles include DJ, producer, songwriter, filmmaker, entrepreneur, label owner, model, and God knows what else. Diplo is also an artist on his own label as a solo act and as a part of the group Major Lazer. All I know is that Justin Timberlake better watch his back because Diplo's definitely gunning for the throne as the coolest white boy in the game.
Now Diplo has been on the forefront of the new movement of producers and DJs who have been selling out arenas and shows all across the globe, comparable to acts like deadmau5 and Swedish House Mafia. His career took a huge upswing once he produced the Grammy-nominated single Paper Planes for m.i.a. Our style of production has become known to infuse regional sounds and underground music from around the world, and he's able to incorporate that into his own unique Diplo sound. For example, one of his biggest hits, Express Yourself, features Calid B and derives from the New Orleans sissy bounce sound. Moombahton, a genre of music created by Dave Nada that combines Dutch house music and reggaeton, is another style of music that Diplo has recently made a little more popular here in the US. Say that Diplo has a very hipster-centric target audience, ranging from about the ages of 17 to 29. But on the flip side of that, you can also say that the ladies are targeting Diplo, and it's no secret that he is a
I don't know what you heard about me.
One thing that's synonymous with Diplo is his record label, m.i.a. Now, m.i.a. is a collective of misfit artists that include the likes of Riff Raff, Totally Crossed Out, and Major Lazer, and they all bring an energetic sound to the table that's primed to get the party cracking. In addition to that, m.i.a. was actually one of the first labels to really embrace giving away their music for free and making their primary revenue streams come from live shows and merchandise sales.
His m.i.a. imprint is one of the first independent labels to offer their consumers a subscription-based service through a company called Drip.fm. m.i.a. Premium allows fans to pay $10 a month and receive perks like free exclusive access to all the m.i.a. releases, merchandise discounts, and online access to m.i.a. songs from any computer through a personal cloud-based storage system.
Another unique way that Diplo has been able to create more revenue for m.i.a. is through YouTube. Matter of fact, in 2012, m.i.a. struck a deal with a company called Indie Music, spelled I-N-D Music, which actually tracks m.i.a.'s videos on YouTube and allows them to collect revenue through pre-roll ads.
So for example, when the song Harlem Shake by m.i.a. artist Bauer went viral and became a YouTube craze, every time that song was used in one of those silly videos, Diplo was getting paid. Matter of fact, according to the Wall Street Journal, indie music channel partners can expect to receive up to 55% of revenue earned from pre-roll ads.
In addition to his musical efforts, Diplo is also a huge cinephile. Matter of fact, in 2008, He co-directed a film called Favela on Blast, which documents a subculture in Brazil called ballet funk. Not only does Diplo do movies, he can read too.
128 beats per minute is a photo book that documents Diplo's travels around the world during his rise to DJ stardom. Actually, I might just have to add this to my coffee table collection.
And not only does Diplo read, he love the kids.
Heaps Decent is the non-profit organization that Diplo started with Australian DJs Nina Axarian and Andrew Levines in 2007. The organization, which is actually based in Sydney, mentors disadvantaged youth and provides them with equipment and workshops to create their own musical productions.
And when it comes to brand partnerships, brands like BlackBerry and Axe developed campaigns that were able to leverage Diplo's on-the-go lifestyle and wild parties.
The BlackBerry torch makes it simple because I'm always staying in touch with everybody.
Is that BlackBerry?
I love what I do, and a BlackBerry torch helps me do it.
What's up, people? Diplo here. I'm teaming up with Axe's One Night Only to bring you the most ridiculous, insane, mind-blowing, mind-exploding party you've ever seen. And to take this to the next level, I'm bringing my best friends in the entire world, Chitty Bang, along to make the night even more mind-blowing and crazy.
Now, if there's one critique that Diplo has heard throughout his career, it's the fact that he's been able to profit from the music and subcultures that he's referenced in a lot of his production without properly giving credit to the original source.
One night at Ghetto Gothic, before we moved into the warehouse, we were in a small club, maybe like 180 capacity, and it would always get packed, and celebrities would come. And one night, Diplo came with Liv Tyler, and it was very awkward because, you know, whenever there's a celebrity, you're just like, whoa, there's all of like these weird, rich, famous people watching us now. And I noticed that he was recording the set, and I told him to stop, and he said, like, what? Why are you telling me to stop? And I said, like, if you like it, you can come back next week and hear it again. And then people like him come to hear what's going on and then try and bring that back into their brand without giving proper credit. And it's like, it's so simple as like, I like what you kids are doing. Like, let's hang out and let's go to the studio and make a song together or whatever. There's lots of different ways to do that respectfully. You don't have to record people's sets, and you don't have to do things that are inspired by them without giving them proper acknowledgement.
Now, because a lot of these subcultures and underground music scenes don't have the same platform that Diplo has, and they're not able to cross over into mainstream as quickly, a lot of the credit ends up going to Diplo, and a lot of his peers and underground DJs would say it's undeserved. And although this is true in some regards, I don't think it actually affects Diplo's brand in a negative way, as he's not really an innovator of production, but he's actually great at reinventing what's already out there, which kind of speaks to his roots as a hip-hop producer. So what's next for Diplo? He just released his new album with his group Major Lazer, Free the Universe, and he won a Grammy for the song Closer he produced for Usher. But what can he do now to elevate his label's brand, m.i.a Decent, and his personal brand to the next level? To help me identify this, I would like to bring in a phenomenal DJ out of Chicago and a brand strategist at the ad agency Leo Burnett, my good friend DJ Lani Love. Welcome to the show, Lani.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Now, Lani, what do you think that Diplo can do to rid himself of the criticism he's received for essentially stealing music from these underground music scenes and subcultures?
Well, I think for the past, what's done is done, but I think for upcoming releases, he could use social media to give us glimpses of him as he's working on his tracks. I think, social media allows people to have a lot of great transparency. So you see some artists like Ryan Leslie, and Mike Posner, a few others, like as they're working in the studio or even in their hotel room and starting a beat, sometimes they'll record that and they'll upload it to YouTube. So I just think maybe showing a part of his process and him actually creating will maybe take away some of the controversy.
Now, what do you think about Diplo's business model with m.i.a Decent, and how do you see it evolving in the future?
Well, I think his business model is probably, if anything, just a guide for other labels. the days of selling music to make money, we know that that's long gone. So bands rely on live shows and merchandise as a way to make money. And so I think what he's done with the block parties every summer, that's pretty genius. He's partnered with brands like Puma, brands that can use his artist and his cool factor to help lift their brand, and then those brands in turn can help give him some financial support. I mean, I think that's a really great and smart business model.
How do you feel the success of people like Diplo and Rusko has it impacted the DJ community as a whole? And where do you see the profession evolving?
Well, I would say as a whole, it's probably helped because it's just brought so much visibility to DJs and dance music, and I think that aspect of nightlife culture. But it's also, in some ways, I think it's a little bit harder for, say, this small or local DJ, because the art of DJing is, I think, almost being confused with what it is to be a producer. So a lot of the names that you just named, they're famous not necessarily for being DJs, but they're famous for their production.
Thanks a lot, Lani. I really appreciate your insight. And that about wraps up this episode of the Brand Review for Diplo. Holla.